So as you can see, I have here plexiglass encased brief, and there's a mesh grass of a corn torque. As you can see, it's falling. I'm trying to melt it down on this one to see if I get any results in starch and resin. And of course, you see this one, right? This one I'm trying to do a multi-purp use. As you can see, there's a cutout. There's another swatch of the corn thing. I'm trying to resin it too. It's a multi-purp thing. Right here, the plexi tint is. I'm trying to condensate water. I'm trying to be multi-sufficient. So, as you can see, a lot of persons that are wondering what this. It seems as clear liquid. I'm trying to root prune one of those branches. It looks to me like glycerin. I wanted to ask, is that glycerin right there? Can we use it to make bioplastic? Or a Surus East notice? Because I've been surfering here, which was a condensator. I cut out a hole. The purpose was when this over agitated with the sun, it was gonna constellate inside the bottle. Well, I was thinking through a filter, which will be the resin that causes the bioplastic to form in here. And I was going to use that too as well to get a clue. But in Surrey's notice, I messed with the temperatures. I had a bunch of things here. I removed that aluminum can to see if it would be a distiller. My sci-fi purp experience of took me type of idiot and early graduate at 29 years old. Prune law 67, stat 9 immigration. I was born in Egypt on leap year. Takes 3 days to turn night and 8 to turn day. So this is what I cove here in my room. And achievements in experimentation. As you see, it's early graduate in my own processing method. I'm also here relating other projects in learning as a tutoring type of bow. The same thing with that thing. So I noticed in crude notes. This one, I used one of these Starbucks typos. It seems to show more results in growing seedlings. In a distiller like this with these is notch thermal type O than this one. All these things dehydrated. I do have a greenhouse somewhere in my private property, but I don't go to it right now. I use wireless technology through my phone to be self-sufficient. Of course, this was a home generator cooler. I was thermostating copper and stuff to breathe with the straw, the cool air of the AC, and the relay recoil when it builds up, trap cold, and it focuses on the radiation of the bottle and it picks up the frostbite and sharpening out the charge of the lead and copper since it's bolt and stuff like that. As it's soft with a suffix and stuff again. This one's a soother too. It's supposed to pick a charge from the wire. And the bits are here. They're bolts. The aluminum. Supposed to encase cool even in projected out when it bolt bursts by translation or radiation on the aluminum. So it built up, and once it, as you can see, it's kind of muggy with dirt, but honestly I'm focusing condensation. But if you were here and put your finger here, it relays a very cold wave here, but it propelled since I could breather here, and it's null the charge during the day and the evening or afternoon. So I have other projects here, right here. I'm trying to e-base glue, white glue into silicone, which has worked. Observe. You see that? It cleared film, almost see-through. I put some Elmer's glue. This is called polymerization. I put some ground and foil in a cold dim area with a flexi coat of condensation, which is how I'm focusing on being self-sufficient by just buying white glue. surfacing it into a silicone stick later with a mold for my glue gun. Believe it or not, this is white glue from Mexico, and Suffix is a fun see-through project since I noticed something's plastic. When you put it here, it becomes see-through, and I wonder, hey, is that encoded? And then at one point when I left it in a certain area, it turned silicone-like, and that's when you relay the focus as well, where I tell you I left something in there. Come on, it turned into a smidge out of corn, like starch. Do you see this? Where's it at? Okay. Well, here it is. As you see, I was trying to make paper, but I ended up making this jerky type of thing. But if you notice, I left it there and it starts somewhat with the process. And also it promoted a jerky type of green. And I'm focusing it and leaving it here in the stellar. Now in a coated place where it's dark. As you notice, the other side has a lot of starch. I'm hoping it builds up and I get to upload it with that in Focus 101 in my household experiment experience. If you take it serious, as a Dumbo type of idiot that he nerd into a certain type of science.